If you've ever lost a house to a mystery cash buyer, whose name sounded more like a tech startup than a human being, you're not crazy, and you weren't unlucky. You were competing with Wall Street, and now, for the first time in a long time, the government has finally said out loud what regular buyers have been screaming for years. Maybe giant corporations shouldn't be treating single-family homes like bulk inventory. I'm Iryna Talmachova, and yes, this is real. The president just signed an executive order aimed directly at large institutional investors buying up homes meant for families, not condos, not apartment towers, homes. Let's talk about what this actually means, without the political noise, legal fog, or fake optimism. Here's the plain English version. The executive order does a few very specific things. First, it tells federal agencies to stop helping big investors buy single-family homes. No federally backed loans, no guarantees, no quiet support behind the scenes. Second, it forces the government to officially define what a large investor actually is, which matters more than it sounds. Third, it instructs the DOJ and FTC to go after price manipulation and monopoly behavior in housing. Fourth, landlords in federal programs will now have to disclose who actually owns the property, not just the shell company name. And finally, it makes one important exception. Build-to-rent communities are still allowed, because they're designed specifically as rentals from day one. Wall Street's reaction was immediate. Stocks dipped. Analysts panicked. And suddenly, a conversation that had been avoided for over a decade was happening out loud. Why does this matter? After the 2008 crash, institutional investors entered the housing market like a wrecking crew with spreadsheets. They had cash, speed, entire acquisition teams, and unlimited capital. Families didn't lose bidding wars because they were unqualified. They lost because they were human. Nationally, big investors own only about 3% of single-family rentals. That number sounds harmless until you zoom in. In certain cities, they don't just participate. They dominate entire neighborhoods. And Florida became their favorite playground. Florida checks every box investors love. Massive population growth, no state income tax, strong job creation, year-round rental demand, beaches, sunshine, and migration from higher tax states. So yes, Wall Street noticed. Jacksonville, over 20% of single-family rentals are owned by large investors. Tampa, roughly 23,000 homes controlled by mega investors. Orlando, tourism plus growth made it irresistible. Miami, still competitive and expensive, but less overtaken by institutions. For years, families here weren't just competing with each other, they were competing with algorithms. So where does Florida stand now? In 2026, Florida's housing market isn't exploding and it isn't collapsing.